round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from him. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Option play. Here's Cook. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy. And
coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he is going to have a Bills first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Motion man is Shakir. Here's Allen to throw it. A quick throw, but incomplete. Try to get that pass to Khalil Shakir, but it's going to be 2nd down. Up the middle to Davis. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Ray Davis punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Make some good plays today.
Now here's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now is Mahomes. Shoves him aside. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Hamler now on the return. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, they're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball. A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Chris Jones drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Rice. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Now back to throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Ariza now. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing now is Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
From the gun, it's Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Mahomes to throw once more. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Returning it, here's Hamler. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the Bills getting set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now a 3rd and 6. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 2nd quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he comes back with 1 complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Allen going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Samuel going to go in motion right.
To throw, it's Allen.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Here's 2nd and 10.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes
finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Now here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. And again, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Butker's kick here is good.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bills offense back out onto the field.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Allen.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Now a 2nd and 10. Motion man is Shakir.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
Dances by him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. He's got it to the 43 here.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
The tight end in motion right. They're going to look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Butker's kick here is good.
And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
2nd and 10.
Now Allen.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Allen. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was the visiting Bengals who were able to come away with the road victory. The Bengals needed a big win, and they got it, as the victory gives them a final mark of 11-6 on the year. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got one half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Gunn.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Here's Mahomes to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down at 5.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
In motion left goes a tight end. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49. Mahomes to throw once more. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Headed straight is Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Cook up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. To the air, Allen had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Motion man is Shakir.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's taken down. A cheap sack. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And following the turnover, they'll look to take the lead here as they start with a 1st and goal.
So after the INT, it's Allen setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Now this time, Allen will throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bills have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
He made a great read there, CD. Good decision to keep it.
And I think what we just saw there is someone understanding that throwing the ball through that traffic can also be fraught with disaster. Keep it, use your legs, get into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 5. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Mahomes going to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing now is Mahomes. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So he needed a little assist from his friend the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Yeah, he's a right-footed kicker. Normally, you don't mess with the right upright as a right-footed kicker, right? You're trying to bring it back right to left. But in this case, he got the assist. Right was right.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Samuel going to go in motion right. Here's Allen to throw it. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Throwing now is Allen. He returns it right back to Samuel. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. On play action, Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. was shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass.
This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And that will keep this a 2-point game. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They give to Ingram up the middle. And he'll go down at the 28.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
They'll drop this off to Pacheco.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Now here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on 3rd down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bills' 15-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. This will be caught once again by Brown. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete.
And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chiefs have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
And, boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show-you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 5.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Second and 9.
Play action. Now it's Allen. This one complete to Coleman. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Allen.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Still 1st down.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. They'll try to run some clock with Ingram.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back that feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half. You've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal. Back to throw, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Butker's kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. This is first and 10. Here's Allen. Quickly, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. To throw is Allen. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Throwing, Allen. And he'll as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Playoff lives at stake. Well, this is a big one. Third down. Allen.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
One final try here for Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
The Chiefs victorious here as we say